ancient ruins, our fate is entwined. No turning back, no treasure left behind. Blackmore has fallen, the portal torn wide. Omu awaits with shadows to hide. Asarerak warns in a voice cold and dry. The balance is shattered, succeed or die. The jewel lies buried deep in the stone. The star of Omu, power unknown. Through jungle and ruins we seek what's concealed. The star of Omu is power sealed. One step too late, the world falls away. We'll find the star come what may. Come what may. Through the darkness winter leaves stars burn bright. Lorilla strikes when the moment is right. Erdan reads futures, his magic divining. Reggie crafts devices in the darkness shining. Mari defends with her sword held high. Wallerton moves where danger is nigh. Tyhala prays, a lifeline to all, guiding us safe through peril's thrall. Through jungle and ruins we seek what's concealed. The star of Omu is power sealed. One step too late, the world falls away. We'll find the star come what may. Come what may. Kelly's the weaver who tempts fate's hand. With dungeons and riddles his traps we withstand. Through crumbled streets and temples we roam. The star within grasp will bring it home. The city of Omu whispers and calls through hidden halls and crumbled walls. The jewel awaits with untold powers. The star of Omu will soon be ours.
And we're live on a Monday. I'm frantically like doing stuff, but I mean, I think we're okay. I don't see any fires or smoke or anything, so it should be fun. Anyway, this is your game. We're just trying not to die in it. That's our goal for tonight.
Alrighty.
Our mission failed.
Welcome back, everybody. Last when we left the so-called heroes, they had ventured into the crypt of the Watcher. And after exploring some of its chambers, came across some ancient remnants of probably servants of the Watcher that had devolved into horrifying creatures that you managed to defeat. And you did find the secret passage into the Watcher's chamber. Upon entering, it rose out of this large pit of bubbling slime wrapped in chains. And it just greeted you with licking its toothy maw as it saw morsels, tasty morsels to eat that it hasn't had in a millennia. And melee started as you guys took a lot of bloody noses, and the paladin was front and center and is now sliding into the gullet of the Watcher as the rest of you frantically attempt to bring it down. Well, the cleric Ty sits there and drools. He found a booger that was interesting.
Yeah. I don't even think you could find a booger.
Well, unintentionally,
Like, I think
he
he's
kind of
just,
slid
like,
down, and he's like,
This is just like a sit and drool kind of moment, isn't it?
He
Oh,
can't
yeah.
even blink. He's so dumb.
like, my eyes are so dry. And we left off with, again, into the heart, in the heat of battle, as the Watcher's chains are flinging around, trying to capture you for its mouth, and its eye-popping bile shooting out to dissolve you. And we're at the top of the combat order. You have all have a very sense of, to this date so far, this is probably the toughest opponent you have encountered. Winterleaf, what do you do?
Oh, what does
You can still see
Winterleaf
you can
do?
still see like the boots of Mari's feet sticking out of its mouth. As it's not actually like trying to chew her into bits. She is encased in metal, almost, but it looks like it's just trying to swallow her.
You need to just check something quick.
Winterleaf, you see, brings out a book.
Winterleaf's like,
First
just
reading.
a second. Yeah, that won't help. I had a really good idea, and then I was like, I better check this to make sure it'll actually work, and it won't. So, well, what can we do? And
You do notice that several of its eyes haven't like fully rehealed. Like no new eyeballs have reappeared. So you figure whatever you guys are trying to do, you are affecting it. It is taking damage.
so big.
Well, until Erdan healed it.
Yeah,
That was
Uh,
nice of him.
that sucked. That sucked to burn a level 5 spell to heal the bloody thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thinking this
As you
is-
now learn that this thing is immune to poison, and it actually is helpful to it.
Okay, well, seeing that, well, no, because Mari's in there. My wall of fire is also gone too. I forgot to delete that.
William, did you recast something?
Oh no, sorry, it's not gone. Sorry, I didn't.
You're still concentrating on it.
Yeah, I am. I do still have it. My bad. I'll kind of just crudely draw it back again. I can't see if I've got it in the right spot or not, but that should be it. Yeah? It's basically a
Well.
semicircle behind it.
Yeah.
I can't see the other half of it is all. Okay.
Here,
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Oh, wow. I really
Sure.
screwed up.
draw it, and I'll move you back. Yeah, you literally got half of it, and the rest was like
Yeah, it's because
blocks.
I could only see half. I thought I could draw into the darkness, but apparently not. So, okay, sorry, never mind. I thought my wall of fire had ended.
Unless you cast. No, because it lasts.
It does.
than-
I thought for whatever reason I pulled it down, but because I didn't see it on my list, but it is definitely there. So,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm at an absolute loss here.
You hear
Yeah, you-
Dan moaning. Oh, I'm hurt bad.
I know. But the problem is
down the passageway to your right, you hear Erdan coughing and
okay.
sputtering.
If
You see Reggie is like, this thing is like pummeling him.
If Erdan is shouting out, I'm gonna come out front and spot him. That was what, 10?
I'll say you went. Yeah, you have enough movement because you're kind of in the middle square.
I'll
Yeah, you see he's like leaning against the wall. You can see like the dripping bile off of his robes and his face, and he's got
he's in
burn
rough
marks.
shape. I'll cast level 3 cure wounds on him. Not terrible.
Sweet.
Like here,
Ah.
this will patch you up.
Yeah, you feel Erdan. You kind of like can breathe a little better now.
I'll use my last 10 feet to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Because
And
he's gonna run in there.
well, he's gotta have some space, and that's the end of my turn.
I knew you were my favorite tabaxi for a reason.
Okay. Lorilla.
When this thing opens its mouth, does it have like a uvula in the back of its throat?
If it does, you can't see it because Mari's body's in the way.
Well, how am I going to spit it up if I can't hit the uvula?
Just saying, I just made the call because I took the effects off of Mari there, Finn, the rapier. It's on the ground in front of her. She dropped it.
Okay.
So it's lying on in the
What?
puddles
Under
of
there.
bile and goo
Yeah.
that are on the ground there.
Okay.
So Lorilla, what do you do? Yeah, you see this
Oh,
thing
hidden
is flailing around.
Eating my friend.
I believe you are hidden. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Like a sharpshooter. Shoot her with a rock. Not in the uvula, though.
Take that. Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
Look at
Ooh.
that.
oh my god. What's happening?
Yeah.
Should have picked a bigger rock.
Yes, but you find like a center eye.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
And yeah, you strike the thing. And... But you get an opposite reaction. Like when it like grunts, it actually inhales Mari. And you see she slips into its gullet, like beyond.
Like we can't reach her anymore.
You cannot. I was rolling a con save to see if his reaction was to like kind of cough it out from this severe damage that it just took. But no, it kind of sucked it in. Oh.
Oh, I've done all again. I'm out of here.
And hang on. You see a as you stepped out to like to shoot this thing, and yeah, when you hit it, the stone like bursts that an eyeball, one of the bigger ones, and then you see this jet of bile comes flying out at you. You must make I'll let you roll. You must make a dexterity save.
Excellent.
Oh.
This is my favorite.
Yeah. I think it is. Just hang on, let me double check. Dexterity, yep.
Sorry, save. Okay.
And your evasion doesn't help on this because it's not an area of effect.
I was just reading that. I was like, does this help?
You take you do dodge, but you will take half that. I forgot to.
And I'm dead.
No, actually, you only take 20 points of damage.
Which did I have before? I didn't.
Yeah, you were injured before.
Yeah.
Go back in the stream.
Go back in time. Like how not as dead as am I?
Jamie, bring that up.
I'm pulling it up.
I think you had 20 or 33 damage.
Yeah, you should see the HP is on screen the whole time, so.
Yeah, I should have untargeted you and then did the damage. My bad.
Does uncanny dodge work in this situation?
Yeah. But you have to have said it before. Like when you get an attack on you, you say I use uncanny dodge and it would reduce the
I
damage.
think you got to call it out before the damage is rolled.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
not
see it
sure.
there,
It should say in
Jamie?
the description.
Trying to, but I can't go back on the stream. I mean,
Oh.
You
I'll
might be able to, are you on
release your
Twitch or YouTube?
character.
Twitch right now.
Yeah, try the YouTube one. Actually,
I
have the
cleared
YouTube one up.
Wallerton, Jordan. You can take
When
him
an
now.
attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage.
So
This wasn't
Lorilla came in.
Full damage. I don't think he rolled to attack me though.
Lorilla
This
came
isn't an
in with
attack. This is a
33.
saving throw.
Yeah,
33. Okay.
it was 33. That's what I thought. So you took 20.
Oh, I'm much healthier now.
You're at 53 now. Then.
You're at 53 damage. Yeah.
And I'm
took
leaving the
half.
room. Goodbye.
Bye,
put it
bye,
at-
friends. Bye.
You're at 53 damage. Okay,
Oh,
so then you,
I'll throw it.
yeah. It's okay. I corrected it.
Yeah.
See how eager I was on that?
You're just like, oh, I'll fix that.
Okay,
Oh, good, my
so
friend.
you jump up and you fire that rock. It was a solid strike into this thing. And just as you go to flee, yeah, this jet of bile strikes into you. You kind of try to dodge out of the way, but it scrapes across your back, and you stagger out in the hallway. Erdan and Wallerton, you see Lorilla go through with she's dripping this stuff. You smell the acid burns as it's searing into her flesh.
Hey, my clothes have the same stuff.
Are you
We're matching. Yeah, I'll try to hide in the hallway.
okay?
Good news, I can't see
Oh,
you.
good.
Oh no!
Ah, birds!
So yeah,
You're just
you're
screaming.
You're sore, the burns from the acid, and yeah, you're trying to hide, but you can't. One's a fail, right?
Duck around the corner.
Wallerton, are you in?
I'm in.
Oh, that's
You're up.
This is it.
I'm gonna attack it.
Yeah, baby.
nice.
Okay, just hang on one sec. Okay, so you saw this thing recoil as one of its eyes bursts and this jet of bile comes flying out. You're not sure where it went. You didn't really look. And you strike out at this thing with your quarterstaff. And it sinks deep into its body. And you see all the eyes just start to get pulled inside as you strike it.
Boss music intensifies.
The second health bar appears.
Second combat form.
Roll damage.
No.
Okay. dodge.
Roll dodge. I'm gonna attack it again.
Huh?
There's something new coming.
I don't know what's happening right now.
It's
Is my
just waiting.
staff stuck? Oh, I'm waiting. Sorry.
Yeah, just wait a second. Wallerton, G, time, and Rolla. Okay, you see, like, when your quarterstaff just like smashes into it, and said like all of its eyeballs get sucked into within its body, and where the sockets are, every eyeball just lets out a jet of bile that flies out. And I'm gonna roll it this time. Those that have to make the saving throw. So Reggie, Ty, Wallerton, and Lorilla are all struck by a jet of bile.
Dodge it.
An area attack.
Can I use a flash of genius?
So what was that, Jason?
Is it considered an area of an attack?
No.
Oh no.
No.
Saving throw.
Uncanny dodge. Uncanny dodge.
So, Reggie, you want to use Flash of Genius?
Yeah, extra 5.
Okay, go ahead. Or take it off.
Yep.
And you guys are struck by this. Since I rolled these saves, it'll just do half or more.
Any dodge?
Oof. Jesus.
Did he kill himself?
Wind relief, we're in a good place.
And
I'm like getting ready to run past you again.
and then you see the bulbous form of its body as it just collapses and it sinks within the slime. The slime pool, and it kind of like falls in, and you see it erupts out, and there's goo. Reggie and Wallerton, you guys again have to roll as you see this like wave of like caustic slime come rolling over the edge of that well. Make a dexterity save.
I don't suppose Amari climbs out of this thing smelled
I was gonna
heroically.
say I'm gonna forego the dexterity save because Reggie's gonna be diving in. Yeah,
Okay.
he's going in for Mari.
Okay, I have to target. So you are foregoing. The save. Give me 1 second. And Wallerton, yeah, for some reason I targeted itself. Wallerton, you rolled that. Unfortunately, you did not jump out of the way in time. As the thing splashes over and it like splashes up onto you. And you take this damage.
That's a lot of dice.
Take another 32 points of damage. Wallerton collapses, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
So you see Wallerton try to jump out of the way, and this wave like splashes over him. Reggie, you take the same. You take the 32 points of damage as that thing splashes over you.
Okay.
And yeah, you see it's sinking down. Its mouth is hanging open. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to dive in and get Mari out of there.
Is
Okay.
the mouth open and Mari is like heroically swimming out?
Nah, she's unconscious.
She's unconscious.
Shut up, guys! Same team!
Reggie's going to dive in, and if he can get one of the mechanical arms to grab onto Mari's leg and throw her out, he will sacrifice himself for her.
Okay. Okay, so you go in, and yeah, you feel the burning of this stuff as you see like this well is it's like emptying itself as the body like is falling.
This is like grog.
Make a athletics check to try and act like to get your arm to grab one, like to reach out and grab.
I'm going to use
you can see the mouth is open, but probably a few feet into its mouth you still see the boot of Mari.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use inspiration.
Okay.
Athletics. Come on.
Okay.
Any flash of genius left?
It only works on saves.
Yeah. Okay, so you actually do. I was just rolling a d20 against your d20 and I failed. I rolled an 8.
Hell yeah.
So the one of the mechanical arms grabs on, but you feel yourself being pulled. You're trying to pull it out. Now make another athletics check as one of your other arms is trying to grab the edge of the well.
I'll use my second inspiration for this one.
Okay.
Oh!
Good enough.
We'll
Good
take
enough.
the inspiration
I
off
didn't-
though because
I
you
didn't
used
take
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab on and okay, just for saying the Watcher has been defeated. You see the body, Wallerton, you see the body of that thing just fall down this 30-foot well, and it just like splashes on the bottom and breaks apart.
I don't see anything. I'm passed out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Reggie.
Yeah, that's right. Reggie, you see this. Ty drools.
We would hear the room fall silent.
Yeah,
Me and Erdan out in the hallway here.
Erdan and Wallerton, or Erdan and Winterleaf, you hear Reggie like, no,
Help!
Mari! Yeah, and you
Help!
heard the scream of Wallerton in pain. Lorilla, you can see Reggie dove in, and you saw him kind of disappear from view. Then you saw one of his mechanical hands grabbed onto the edge. You must now make a strength check, but not yet. The rest of you, what do you do?
I'm running in there. I don't know if you want us to go in turn order or just do the action or.
Yeah, just do the action. What you want to do?
Ty is going to also look ugly
I
because if this was a feeble mind, my charisma is also 1.
when I get here, is like the floor covered in that, or is it mostly subsided into the well?
No, you see like about 10 feet all around the well is that there's this like acidy bile looking stuff.
So yeah, I'm gonna run into the room. I'll see.
You see Wallerton is down lying in the puddle of this goo.
I'll pull Wallerton. Sorry, I kind of moved my character, but I'm kind of acting it out. But the concept is, I'm gonna pull Wallerton against the wall here, and I'm gonna shout
That's
to
a little
Erdan.
on the nose, isn't it?
I'm gonna shout to Erdan. See what you can do about them, and I'll point to the wall, to the well, with Reggie's hand clasped onto the edge of it, as I'm trying
I
to
just
sort out.
poked my head out. I just poked my head out a little bit, like what?
You have to have
Like-
something in
Like
your.
I'm not going in there. Fuck that.
No, use your magic. Use your.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
use
move you
your
over
Lulu
where you
stuff.
can see. Okay, well, go where you want to go, Winterleaf.
I'm gonna basically end up here with, and then I'm dragging Wallerton beside me against the wall, getting him out of the acid. Yep, that's good.
I will move you.
Is that a full turn, or would you let me stabilize him?
You dragging him out, that's the turn.
Okay.
Because you had to run in, you grabbed him,
Yep.
you drag
Nope,
him
makes
back.
sense.
You like quickly, you like, because he's covered in this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, well, you can see like it burns the palm of your hand.
Not good. Yeah, so
you
just
look over,
basically get him out of
you
there.
see Ty's just standing there with a very blank look on his face. He's all like burnt and like bits of his flesh is dripping off from the acid.
I can see that he's still standing though, so I'm gonna direct her Dan to the immediate threat of getting Reggie out of that pit somehow.
I'm like,
And Lorilla,
I
are you
look at
doing
her
anything?
like,
Teleport him. I don't know.
I can barely lift my own bag. What
Do
you want me to
something.
do?
He's dying.
Go, Reggie!
Try to help Reggie. Try to pull him up.
So 2-1.
For you to get closer than that, you'd have to walk into that puddle of bile.
Should probably kill him.
Yeah, don't kill yourself at this point. I only have a little bit of healing.
Hey, Reggie.
Is Lorilla gonna keep the wall of fire that's surrounding that well going?
That's me, Winterleaf. No, as soon as that thing's no longer there and I'm dealing with Wallerton, I'm gonna let the wall fire down.
Okay, just remove the.
Yeah, I'll just pull it
image.
down.
Yeah, so you just stop concentration and winks out.
I've done my part.
Shut down that wall.
Bombs out.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
Yes.
And I will. Okay, Reggie, you need to make a strength check.
That's all I got.
Okay, so you hear the gears and that in your pack is like it's trying to like lift you and Mari and pull yourself out of this thing.
Come on, a little further. You can do the.
No one's gonna say okay.
That's what she said.
Winterleaf, so you stabilize him? Like how?
I'm proficient in medicine, so I'd like to
Okay.
just do a proper medicine check
Okay.
to stabilize him.
Yeah, so you go over and
You don't have a healer's kit?
No. Winterleaf is not. All the healer's kits were used many years ago.
yeah, all her supplies were used up.
But yeah, the combination of like my nature magic and my
Yeah.
knowledge to just.
So you stabilize him and you take him out of danger.
Yeah. As soon as he's not in danger anymore, I'm going to turn my attention to the well. If I can see Reggie's hand, the only thing I can think of that I have that's somewhat maybe has a shot at this is no, Thorn Whip's going to hurt him though.
So Reggie, you see that the Watcher's like deflated body like falls about 30 feet, and it actually lands like into like at the bottom of the well. There's still a bunch of that bile acidy liquid there, and the body just plops into that. You see it start to sink.
Help! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
I try to
Okay.
lasso him. I got some rope.
Can I keep trying to climb out, or
Is there anything else you're doing? You feel like because the two arms that you've got, like one holding Mari, one holding the edge of the well, they seem to be like maxing out. You've tried to activate them. You're not falling, but you're not climbing out.
Let me see. Nope, I'm not doing any of that. Can I try and grab Mari with my hand and fling her up?
She's at the extent of
Yeah, that's
the
15
arms.
feet
Like
down.
it's a
Yeah.
15-foot reach.
Yeah. Nope, never mind.
She's basically dangling above the
Yeah.
pile, like the dead Watcher's body, and the
Oh, balls. Sorry, it's the end of my turn, right?
yeah.
Or I had an end of a turn at one point. My blink is still up.
Okay.
Fuck me. Okay,
happened?
well,
Can your blink take people you are holding? Okay.
He essentially blinks and leaves her.
hold
Oh,
on,
I'm so.
let me-
Erdan is so proud of Reggie at this point.
Let me see here. You vanish from your current plane of existence, yada yada yada. Balls.
So where do you go?
I go to another plane of existence.
Okay.
The ethereal plane without
Okay.
Mari.
Okay, you guys see the mechanical hand that's hanging on the edge of the well just disappear.
You left Mari to die.
And then you guys hear a splash gush sound.
Ty startled and runs into the wall.
Your eyes are crossed the outways, like
Yeah.
like whatever you call that.
Okay. Lorilla, are you doing anything? Erdan?
Erdan is still hiding behind the wall because he literally has nothing he can do.
Okay, Lorilla. You're seeing that the puddle of bile it's starting to like seep away into the
recede?
cracks or whatever. Yep. It's just disappearing into the floor.
I'm reading through my books. See what I have.
Winterleaf, are you doing anything?
As soon as Wallerton's stable,
Yeah, you've stabilized
I'm
him.
going to
He's-
look at the next closest person in danger. If Lorilla is up and moving around and Ty is still standing, is Ty like actively, like you said, like he's got injuries? Like, does it look like they've gone away, or is he still being hurt?
You'd have to go do like a medicine check
Okay,
on him.
that's exactly what I'll do then. Wallerton's okay. I'll leave him be for the time being, and I'll run over to Ty and give him a checkout.
Okay, do a medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, like, yeah, he's got several burns and stuff. He's covered in that bile. But as far as you can tell, like there doesn't seem to be there's nothing still like causing him pain. He's not wincing or anything. He looks at you and smiles because he recognizes friends.
Like a single
And you
tear rolls down Winterleaf's face.
You see, he's like reaching out to you to touch you. Yeah, you see his hands all covered in like acidic bile and goo and stuff, and he's like, "Oh."
My eyes are sideways and all that.
And he's literally drooling, and there's like a big snot hanging out of his nose,
Yeah.
but he doesn't seem to be. He's not like twitching or like said or grunting from pain, but he's severely injured. Like he tries to move towards you, his one leg doesn't seem to function as well. How long do you stay away?
Till my next turn.
And then
6
you
seconds.
reappear in the acid again?
I can reappear anywhere within 10 feet of where I left.
Okay. Well, at least you're not certain death.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm looking through. Winterleaf is like looking at Ty, like got a hand on his like dumb face, and is like, "We'll figure this out," and immediately goes to like racking her brain to try and figure out what in her repertoire does she have to repair any of this damage. I have the ability to do some healing, And so I'm going to immediately run back over to Wallerton. And I'll pump a 4th level Cure Wounds into him.
Okay.
I'm gonna be good as new, right as rain. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yep, you're at 27 hit points. Okay, so you see your eyes snap open and you sit up. You kind of wince at all the acidic burns that are still on your body, but
Once Wallerton's like up and standing, I'm going to just say to him very like quickly, like, if you have anything at all that can assist in healing or restoring mental capacity, we need your help immediately. And I'm saying it loud enough for Erdan to hear me too. I'm saying you need to look through all of your books and find something that can help us.
Lorilla,
Look,
are
and
you
I got a
doing
lot of
anything?
books.
You feel it's safe enough now, you can move to the edge of the well.
Okay. I'll tie a rope off onto one of Ty's legs, and then start making my way towards the edge.
I thought you were trying to tie one of his legs,
He
throw him in the pit.
he helps you tie it onto his
This is
leg.
fun. Tie, yeah.
You
And then
could could instruct him to say hold this, and he will.
I don't trust that. It was an intelligence one. I'd rather take it off.
I'm not sure he knows what this is, much less hold.
He's looking a little.
Are you literally gonna tie it to his leg? You don't stop her, Ty. You kind of look down at her. She's tying a rope around your leg. Again, you smile at Lorilla because you recognize her as a friend. Are you moving to the pit?
Yeah, I'll hop in holding the rope.
Alright,
I'll
see my
follow
brother.
her.
over.
You're gonna just follow her?
Oh yeah, she's the closest thing that's like touched me and has moved
Yeah.
away. So now I'm following her.
It just jumps in the pit with me.
Why?
There we
You
go.
took Reggie with you?
No, I moved myself over the pit.
I'll just move you to the other side.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
know, on top of Lorilla.
Looking at our bodies. Reggie.
Okay, so you walk up to the edge of the pit, Lorilla, and you look down, and yeah, you see the motionless body of Mari down there, starting to like. Most of the Watcher's body is completely submerged into the goo, and yeah, you see about half of Mari's body starting to sink, and you see bubble marks around her, like it's sizzling and burning.
Are you saying that out to us?
It's about 30 feet down to where Mari is.
So I have an idea.
Where's the cow? And we're both dead.
Her dad's pretty sure that natural selection is. He read about this years ago, and it's taking its course.
Are you calling out to us what you're seeing, Lorilla?
Sorry.
I'm gonna look at Wallerton and say you can walk up walls, right?
Yep.
Can you go and get her?
Well, yes. How deep is it?
30 feet.
She's about 30 feet down. But can you carry stuff too?
I don't see. It doesn't prohibit me from carrying.
I think
things.
the monk literally can just walk vertically up a wall with no,
Yeah.
And
Okay.
down?
like, yeah, like
Up and down. Yeah.
They don't stop moving.
I can look.
Here. Allow me to.
You have the thing.
At the
Yeah.
9th level, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your own, on your turn without falling during the move.
Okay. You'll have to make like a acrobatics check to try and do that and scoop up Mari's body. Do you have the
Fair.
strength capability to
How much
lift
strength would that require?
to lift her?
Mari's a hefty
Mari's
gal.
hefty.
She's
Even
wearing
if
like armor and how
Actually-
big is how heavy is she? I know she's female, so she's not overly.
She's
How much is
It
she
only-
carrying in weight? Does it say total?
It says 95 pounds.
Plus
It's
her
hardly
weight.
anything. Plus her weight. 95 plus. Hold on, I got it
200?
here. 140. So
250. I'm gonna say as they're talking this out, I'm gonna say to Erdan, do you have the ability to teleport or phase shift or dimension door or some kind of thing to help move them?
Is there shadows down there?
No, like what have you been
You're a
drinking in
mage.
here? Like
Yes,
I've
I've
there's-
been in this
it is-
stupid jungle for years.
Why don't
I
you-
have no spells.
Guys, why don't you give me a rope? I'll go down there and grab her, and then you can help me haul her out.
Sorry, down there.
Or you
You
can haul us
see-
both out.
You see Larilla's already like climbing down,
Yeah.
holding a rope.
Yeah, I don't have a rope, but between yourself and Larilla, we should be able to pull this off.
So is how
Ty,
much?
Ty, you need to make a strength check because you're just getting tugged at, and so you're just instinctively trying to not fall over. So go ahead.
Strength or athletics?
I'll give you athletics because you're better at that, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so you get pulled toward the edge because it's like a 2-foot like wall on that. So yeah, you get pulled and you kind of push your knee against it in your hand, and now you're kind of scared.
God,
'Cause You
danger.
don't know what's going on. Yeah, but you look down and you can see Mari down there, and you're like, ooh, pointing and grunting and
It's just like a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah,
because I
you
can't
don't-
regulate anything. So it's like bursting out laughing, joy, crying.
yeah, wondering if I should untie the knot that's on my leg.
Yeah.
Hold on, half hour. I'm not that heavy.
Okay, so you guys see Larilla's climbing down.
Yeah.
Ty is being tugged against the edge of the well, but he's holding his weight.
Tied up.
Ha,
Oh, 45.
Finny, you reappear. Where are you appearing? The 6 seconds has gone by.
So I can see in grayscale the ethereal plane. It reflects the. this
Yeah, so you
world.
know where you're going to
So I
reappear.
know where I'm going to reappear.
So where are you going to reappear?
And I was about halfway down,
Yeah, because your one arm was
Yeah,
extended. That's 15 feet.
15 feet.
probably be on the edge, couldn't you?
I could.
I feel like if you can see what we're doing, you can see we're trying a rescue effort to get Mario, and you wouldn't be like, no, I'm killing myself just because.
So just to give you, to make you feel good there, Wallerton. Yeah, your last attack was the killing blow.
Woo! Wallerton.
It had 3 hit points left.
All I do is win, 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 no matter
It
what.
was. It actually was Larilla's sneak at that 20 sneak attack. Is
55 or whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
So close. So close. If he didn't
So-
get healed, he would have been dead.
The Watcher is basically now submerged. He's gone.
Yeah, he's pretty much like 90% gone.
Oh, am I going down there? Who's going down there? Is Lorilla already down
Larilla's literally climbing down right now, and you're gonna walk down
Yeah.
the wall and help her out, is basically what I was taking away from your plan.
there? Okay.
But you could also just watch Lorilla do it too. I mean, no one's gonna make you go down
And
there.
Erdan and Winterleaf, you guys staying back where you are?
Well, I mean, but do
I
they need
will
me up
move a
here to
little
help
bit
pull
forward.
her out, pull them both out,
Wait, no. Hmm.
right? Because Lorilla can tie Mari up.
I can
in the
go. I can go over to Ty and help Ty not fall in, but I'm not very strong. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm of absolutely no use. in this
I
position.
have a little bit more strength, I think, than the rest of you. So I will kind of walk around whatever acid that's there, walk around Ty, and
yeah,
kinda
it's pretty much dissipated.
grab the chain that's wrapped around Ty. I'll get my hands on it and
It's
him,
a rope.
or the rope around Ty and him, and I'll kind of help make sure that he's got his balance. And I just say very slowly and very directly, don't fall.
Is there enough of the Watcher down there that Reggie can stand on it?
Yeah. I'll allow
He's
that.
in a pool of acid, dude.
Reggie's appearing.
Is Reggie
5
gonna...
feet above the Watcher and standing. He's gonna drop onto the Watcher, pick Mari up with the arms, and hold her above his head.
Okay.
As it's sinking into the
I'm just saying, like, you would
Yeah.
look at what's happening, and you're like, no,
Reggie
I'm gonna
is
kill myself.
distraught because Mari is in very extreme danger of dying right now.
She's already dead.
That's not the point.
Yeah, you when you do that, you land on the Watcher's body. It sinks a little faster because of the weight. And yeah, it's your boots now get like covered in the slime, and you feel the sizzling and burning sound. But you pick up Mari's body, which you now see is also got much more acid burns and like it's been corroded.
Question: is that my action?
Is that what it says for the spell?
No.
You reappear.
Mari. I reappear automatically.
Yeah, so you appear and you reached out with your mechanical arms and you picked her body up.
Yeah.
And you hold it up.
So would that be considered my action?
I would say yes.
Okay. Because in 6 seconds, Reggie disappears again.
Are you doing
Oh.
a bonus action?
I have to have an action to dispel the spell.
Yeah,
She's
you
gonna
use-
disappear, and she's gonna go.
So in 6 seconds, there's a 50-50 chance of me disappearing again.
So are you shouting
hopefully
to
somebody
the
can get
people
down here.
climbing down the
Yeah.
wall?
Well,
you see how
yeah,
this was an
Lorella,
awful idea, right? Like, you see how
Yeah.
you created more problems by
Yeah.
trying to be the
Lorella-
hero.
I'll
You
be fine.
see Reggie reappear, and he's standing on what remains of the Watcher's body as it starts to sink in. He starts to go. He's like ankle deep in the acid now, and but he lifts up the body.
Take Mari out of here! Hurry!
How are you doing it, Lorilla? So you shimmy down the rope.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of strength, so
I was gonna say, what do you do?
you said it was 30 feet.
So you get down far enough because he can reach up 15 feet with his mechanical arms. So he.
So I basically tie Mari to the rope, then like I wrap it around her, kind of not like a hanging from her, but put her around like
Okay.
under the shoulders essentially, or in the
Yeah.
armpits.
Okay, so you wrap the rope around, and then what?
And
So-
I basically try to like swing her into the wall.
Winterleaf.
Doug, pull.
Winterleaf, you see Lorilla wraps the rope around. Make a acrobatics check, Lorilla. As you're trying to hang on and tie the rope. Fuck, Lorilla's been on fire with the 20s, holy shit. So you just like one-handed lasso, got it. Okay, Winterleaf, you feel the extra weight. Ty, you must make, you and Winterleaf needs to make athletics checks. Individually. There's no advantage. Ty can't really help you because he doesn't know. He's just like trying not to fall over.
Distracted.
Winterleaf, athletics check.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself before, like,
Okay.
as a process of like holding on to Ty.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, not Wallerton. Just because I'm like, this is not going to end well if I actually have to make the check. Athletics.
I'll do a combination between the two of you guys.
Look, I told you. I had the feeling. I was like, I'm gonna roll a 1. It's coming.
Ty's mesmerized by this light. so I'm not really paying attention.
And yeah, so Winterleaf, you tried to like brace your feet to help pull on this rope. And yeah, and the ground is still covered in this bile and slime, and you just like slip on it and fall on your ass. Like you have no help onto him. And Ty, you start to like get pulled over. And you did, because you're not really actively knowing what to do here.
I'm just gonna shout to Ty. Don't fall! I said don't fall!
I'll give you
Just, like,
one more
skateboard.
-2 on your athletics check, Ty, as you're now going over the edge. But you're like just instinctively trying to prevent yourself from going over the edge.
I'm just saying, the monk had the ability to walk up and down the wall. None of this is necessary. Reggie in the pit, not necessary. Lorilla down the hole, not necessary. And there goes Ty. I hate you
yeah,
all. I
unfortunately-
can't.
Saving Mari, not necessary.
Not necessary.
Okay, Ty.
Oh, hi,
you-
Derek. How's it going?
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
hey. I'll release the corpse for you to play.
Oh man,
Lucky me.
I tried.
30 feet down, you said, right?
Huh?
It's 30 feet down?
Yeah. Yeah, you go over. So you can't hold because Winterleaf slipped on the muck and wasn't unable to hold to help you, and you go over the edge. I gave you 2 attempts to make rolls and you failed.
I'm just smiling now.
Yeah.
Let me go down.
No, actually, you gotta tear. So Lorilla, you're like trying to climb up because you lassoed Mari's
I
body,
just can't even.
and all of a sudden
now.
you see Ty come tumbling over the edge. He kind of has a like bit of a confused look on his face as he's tumbling down towards you.
Is there any like bricks or anything I can hold on to instead of this rope?
I was gonna say, does make dodge roll?
You're in a
You
you're
don't-
in a well literally slicked with acid.
Yep.
As you're watching Wallerton like walk up and down it, like, hey, you just let me know whenever you want my help. He's just walking up and down, and you're like, no, I prefer to dangle in a well full of acid.
Just moonwalking by her.
Hey, Reggie, you take 17 points of acid damage as it burns into your feet and that as you're sinking into it.
Okay.
Lorilla and Mari's body, but Lorilla and Ty, you guys go splash into the goo that's at the bottom.
There fall damage for this?
There is not.
Of all the
Ty's
things,
done.
of all the things I thought that would take this party out,
So
the
Lorilla
well
and
itself, not on my list.
Lorilla and Ty.
It's full circle, you see. How many times have we stared into pools?
I
and
was gonna
pits?
say this is the pool of water
Well,
all
it's
over
not the
again.
first time we've been screwed by a well, so.
This is the pool of water all over again.
Lorilla and Ty take this much damage.
Ty's dead.
You guys take 47 points of acid damage as your bodies plunge within this thing. Reggie, you're like, oh my god, and then your spell goes off.
Spell goes.
Oh, and you blink
roll.
away. Okay, we still have
I
an
do.
artificer.
Balls.
Bye. There
Bye.
goes everybody that could have potentially saved any of this. But you know what?
Oh, I'm
Let's-
alive.
Let's totally work
I have
it
1
out.
hit point. I had Death Ward on me.
Yeah, how are we gonna get your big cow ass out of the well?
Yeah, you're not even smart enough to climb up the goddamn rope.
You
Not
understand
that
that
we have anyone to hold
we
it.
can't save you now. Like we
Oh, just to
literally can't.
add to it, I'll just say Erdan too, like where the wave of like bile acid came out. After it dissipated, you see several items are scattered around the floor now. There's like a rod and an axe and some other items that did not dissolve within this goo.
Oh, when it's my turn, I'll start looking at the interesting items. Because
He's
you all
like-
fucking killed yourselves.
Yeah, you just saw Ty go over the edge. Okay. we'll go back. Winterleaf, what do you do?
The real question is, how does Winterleaf have full hit points and everyone else is all fucked up?
Because everyone apparently is playing jump into the acid well.
Hey, this was not by choice for me. Okay?
That's fair. That's fair.
Ty's the only one that gets a buy. Everybody else, I was like, hey guys, okay. Now that Wallerton's alive, here's a plan. This is what we can do. And you guys are like, right. Instead of that, let's jump into the pit. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Mari, I'll just put you here so you can see.
I'm going to get up off the ground now that I've fell and instinctively reach for the rope, which is now no longer there, obviously, because it was tied around Ty.
Yeah, he just had the one end tied to his
he's
body,
just tied it around him. But I'll reach out as if just instinctively, and obviously just grab air, and then I'll rush up to the edge and look down to see what is it that I see.
So when you go up to the edge, you now see Lorilla's body lying and Mari's body lying on the thick acidy bile, but they're slowly starting to sink. And you see Ty's kind of he looks horrified. He's just like, oh, he doesn't know what to do, but he's alive as he's trying to swim or something within this. But he actually stands on the liquid because of his ring of water walking.
Not to hurt the team anymore than we already are. Did Wallerton have to dodge Ty falling down, or did he just make it?
I just watched it.
No, it would have been Lorilla would have had to dodge out of the way of Ty crashing on her head, but
okay,
I figured that was enough.
This is emergency time. It is what it is, and I'm sorry if I kill you guys, but it's what it is. I'm going to aim at the very bottom of this pit and cast Erupting Earth to push dirt up 20 feet directly underneath them.
God.
It's jagged rocks, though. So it is what it is, but there's no other way I can get you out of that hole. And you're gonna die anyways, so it's this or watch you die.
Just one before you do that, where did you go? Are you back to the ethereal plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear to God, if you go back down that hole.
Well, I'm at the bottom.
Swear to God.
Okay, Wallerton, are you doing anything?
I'm just gonna shout for you to get out.
At the bottom, you see Lorilla's body and you see Mari's body. The Watcher's body is completely submerged, is gone. And
is the chain still hanging there?
None of the chains, some of the chains that were wrapped around the Watcher, they've gone into the pit, but they're only down halfway.
And we don't have. Is the rope still there?
The rope is tied to Ty.
The rope is dissolving in the acid, and part of it's tied around Ty.
Yeah, this was the fail.
Okay.
This was a big failed rescue mission.
But you see, Ty he's standing on the liquid. He's not sinking into it, and he's scratching at the wall, and he's making some gurgling sounds.
Jesus Christ, Ellie, that's fucking dark.
Well, he doesn't know
what's going on.
Listen, I walk over to the rope and I pull out of my. Off my pack. I have 25 foot of rope left, and I knot it up on there, and then I walk on. I tie it to the other rope above where it's dissolving in the acid.
The rope is around Ty.
It's around Ty and Lorilla.
And hanging down.
No,
right?
it's between them because Ty was up top.
Ty's in the well at the bottom. He's standing on the acid.
Everybody's at the bottom.
The only people who aren't down in the bottom of the well are you and I. Everybody else is dying down there right now. Or already dead.
Or dead.
Her dad's moving farther away.
Oh, and her dad is running. Yeah. He's a wizard that has no spells.
Don't tempt me.
Chase, I have 25 foot of rope, and I have a.
You see, there's a dozen chains hanging down that are anchored to outside the well, but they only go down 15 feet.
They don't go far.
Okay, so I have. I take my rope, and I tie it to one of these chains. Are the chains loose up top?
No, they're anchored to the floor outside the
tie
well.
it to one of the chains, and then I go down and I wrap it around Ty.
Because you have to do it all in one motion, right? Like you're running. You can't stop on the middle of a vertical
No,
wall.
you have to be moving the whole time.
I could stop and hold the chain and then continue walking, I would imagine.
But the chain is, you got 15 feet of space, though.
So to get your, not to like juxtapose my own idea on how you could do it, but I think you're talking about a 2-action thing. You would have to run and grab the rope and get out, tie it off on the floor.
Take an action? Who else is going to take an action right now?
I'm
you.
I'm telling you.
You can take the rope out of your pack and run along the wall, and then you grab whatever chain you're going to use, because that's your stopping point, and you tie the end of the rope on it.
That is the plan.
But that's a 2-action thing.
That's your turn. You're going to be left hanging onto that chain as you drop the rest of the rope towards Ty.
I'm not dropping the rope. I'm going to walk down the rest of the way.
That's it. So you took the rope out, you ran down the wall, and you grabbed one of the chains, and now you're using that as your anchor. You hang there.
Yes.
Tie the rope up, but that's your turn.
Yes.
So then on your next turn, you could run the rope down to Ty. But I'm shouting at you from across the way, get out of the well. I'm casting a spell. You guys would have seen it. I'm casting Erupting Earth. I'm trying to get them out of here.
Okay, do I hear that before I tie the
I would be shouting it at you. It's just it's not technically my turn.
If I hear you, then I would
Erdan heard it and moved appropriately.
Then I would just move out of the well.
Did you tie the rope then? No.
You could grab the chain and come up.
I would have probably grabbed the chain and came up if you wanted me to get out of the well.
Yeah, because I'm essentially just kind of shouting out, like, because you've seen my spell before. What it is it literally brings earth and rocks up out of the ground. But
so the way I'm picturing this is I'm on my way to the chain, and he goes, "I want to cast this thing to get them out," and I'm like, "Okay." So I grab the chain and I keep walking. I walk back up with the chain, so that I can tie it just in case we need.
You take that 15-foot length of chain back up to the top with you.
Yeah,
we're still gonna need it because this only brings it up 20 feet, so we're still gonna have 10 feet to go. Because you said it's 30, right? Yeah. So this will bring it up 20 feet. The problem with Erupting Earth is it's not like a flat surface, right? It's a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Oh no, that won't work. It's not. So I'm picturing this spell incorrectly. I'm picturing this spell as literally bringing earth out of the ground, but it's literally spitting the dirt and rocks out.
Yeah, because that's what does the damage. The bludgeoning damage is it's like flinging stuff around.
Never mind.
Just showing you, Derek. That was the Watcher that you guys were fighting.
That's what I got eaten by.
Sorry, Jordan. Yep. Never mind. You could be dangling from that chain because I've literally got nothing to help.
Hey.
The best I can do is cast guidance.
And this is what the crypt looked like before it emerged from the pit.
As you're running by, Wallerton, I'm gonna slap you on the back and give you guidance, and then as you zip back down there again.
Okay, so I'm hanging off the chain.
Yeah.
With a rope.
With a rope.
With the rope. With the rope coiled in one hand and holding onto the chain in the other.
Okay.
I'll shout out to the nothing. Reggie, we need your help up here. If you're there, come back.
He gone.
Okay, the 6 seconds goes by, and where do you reappear, Finny? It has to be within 10 feet.
Yeah.
You were at the bottom of the well.
Wallerton's
Well, it's a
hanging at the
30
bottom
foot.
of a chain.
Yeah, you see that in the misty vision that you get. You see him hanging on the chain. He's got he tied a rope off to it, and he's got the coil in his hand. Looks like he's getting ready to toss it down to Ty. You see Ty's feet are sizzling and stuff. But for some reason, he is standing on the liquid. He's not sinking into it. You see Larilla's body and Mari's body are sinking into it.
You've now dunked Mari twice into the acid trying to save her.
Is there death saves for any of this, or is she like just
Mari is dead.
Dead. 100%. Yeah.
She can't. She's been
She got
submerged in
chomped,
this
swallowed, acided.
Yeah.
Reggie doesn't know that.
I
He
just
still
killed
believes
myself.
Yeah, I see that.
I just did fail. It got rid of my view and everything. I'm a 2 stuff.
Can you reverse that?
I don't know. Or maybe. Hey!
Yeah, just don't kill yourself. You
gotta put me back on the map, though.
You did. You are there.
I can't. Well, let me click on this. Oh yeah, that worked.
Reggie's going to appear next to Wallerton beside the chain, and he's going to grab on to the chain with one of his mechanical arms so he can head angle off of it 15 feet down.
Okay, so yeah, it's
not down to into the acid, but
out of
just
the
above
acid.
No, you would be just above it.
Yeah.
Because the acid level is at the 15, like at a 30-foot mark.
Yeah. So he will do that.
Or Dan's just gonna fireball you all and solve the problem.
Yeah. It's like,
And
shoot them all and God sort them out.
You don't have an awesome spell like Bigby's Hand or anything like that, do you?
Okay, so you're hanging
No,
there.
I've burnt it in the past.
I'll allow that you just appear in that form, so you still have your action.
Okay.
What do? You see Mari and Larilla are like blip, 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 blip.
Could I scoop both of them up with one arm? One of the mechanical arms? Or just one at a time?
Yeah, you have 4 mechanical arms.
Yeah, but the other 2 are holding things.
You would have to drop them.
I would have to drop them.
Or you'd have to take another round for those mechanical arms to stow them, because your pack has space to store the sword and the shield.
I also need an action to stop this spell from taking me away.
I will allow that you can use a bonus action to use one arm to do something, and your action to disengage, like to take the spell away.
My action to drop blink.
The blink spell, okay?
Yeah, it's gone. No more blinking away for Reggie. He's here to help. For good. Or bad, whichever.
This is Reggie's villain arc.
So yeah, so your sister is sinking in there, or Mari is sinking in. Your sister just fell in, but she is unconscious. She pushes Lorilla further down.
Reggie is grabbing Mari.
Wow, you're gonna fucking choose Mari over your sister? Wow.
Very dead Mari.
Yeah, she's basically like, her limbs are like melting off at this point.
Reggie is distraught. Like, he's not thinking clearly.
Okay, so you take the other mechanical arm and you grab Mari's body and you lift it out.
Yeah.
But that's the end. You're hanging there, and you're
now I'm hanging there with Mari. Yeah.
Fireball you all to make it easier.
Hauling his eyes out.
Okay, Winterleaf. What do? You now see Reggie reappeared. He's hanging by his device and he's hauled Mari's body out, but Lorilla is still sinking.
I'm just gonna shout.
Oh, Lorilla, make a death save.
I don't have anything to help.
You could jump in, join the fun.
I use the Wand of Wonder.
Oh, I'm so close.
Oh.
Like, I've got nothing.
You got acid sizzling sounds?
Just say the Wand of Wonder. Just fuck everything up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
It's not gonna go any worse.
I'm attuned to it and everything. Just do it.
Okay. So Winterleaf, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna make a plead to the DM for some kind of like skill check because I don't have any spells or anything like that. But what I would like to do,
what are you attempting to do?
is shout at Reggie. Mari is dead. Lorilla is alive. You need to save Lorilla. And I'm making an attempt to suck at everything. I'm making an attempt to convince him
Dan concurs.
that he has to save. It's a persuasion check, but I'm not proficient in persuasion, so I don't know if I can actually do any of that.
No, but it's not a persuasion. You could just say it, and it's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm trying to I'm trying to really plead my case to Reggie to snap out of it. Mari is that's not Mari. Mari's dead, and Lorilla's sinking. You need to save Lorilla. Need to now. You have to do it now.
I could save them both.
You can't.
I don't want to
Save
be
them both.
rude, but if Lorilla's an acid, does she technically get 2 automatic failed saving throws?
No, that's a melee attack.
There's acid burns.
A critical hit or a melee would count as 2 death saves.
But
Okay,
isn't this automatic damage?
Yeah.
Just automatic fail every turn? 1 turn at a time?
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
saving throw against this. You just take damage.
The damage would give her 1 fail, and then she would
Every turn.
roll as well.
Two deaths right now, or 2 failures.
That's how I believe it would work.
Okay. So Winterleaf, you're pleading with Reggie to save Lorilla.
Yeah, I'm basically telling him to drop
over Mari.
Mari. She's gone. You cannot save Mari, but you can save Lorilla if you act now. Please do it now.
Man, I want to say something, but I'm so dead.
So dead. So unbelievably dead right now. That's
Yeah,
I don't have.
when he's holding Mari's body up, yeah, you can see like
she's
there's, like,
obviously
bones poking
she's
through
obviously
some of
not
the
there anymore.
some of where her exposed flesh was.
I've got nothing. I've got no items, no
Okay.
spells, no nothing that can help in any of this. So that's the best I got. And I'm shouting for Erdan to figure something out.
Something, Erdan.
I can't do anything. Not jumping into the acid was my solution.
You gotta spells. You gotta have something.
It's gonna get worse. As Ty, you take 3 points of acid damage as it burns into your feet, and you guys see Ty's like frantic. I don't know if you knew this, Derek, but he was feeble-minded, so his intelligence is 1.
I didn't get the joke of Finney kept calling him an idiot, and I was like, what happened last time, Jeremy?
He was feeble-minded. He was feeble-minded, and then he ended up getting hit by a spell that made it worse.
That's why he jumped. That's why he jumped into the acid. Or you
No,
guys used
no,
him as a boulder?
They used me as a weight.
Yeah, they used him as the anchor with the rope, but then everybody was failing their athletics checks, and he went in over the edge. Yeah.
They had 3 rolls, but they failed the ball.
With
Yeah,
style.
like, I'm trying to be generous here, but no.
For what it's worth.
I gave you guys chances. Okay, so you guys see Ty just suddenly just falls over and he slumps, but yeah, the ring wouldn't work because you're not conscious.
Yeah, now I start to
start
sink.
sinking.
So your ring of water walking isn't functioning. So yeah, now you see he's like a stone. He's just gone. No. Well, he would be going.
Wow.
He is in like full plate.
I'm pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah, and so now you see Ty starting to sink. It's back to you, Wallerton. What do? You're hanging on the chain. You see Reggie has one of his mechanical arms hanging onto that same chain, holding up Mari's body. Ty falls over and he's starting to sink, and Lorilla is sinking into the acid.
Okay, here's the deal.
You hear way off in the distance, I'm fireballing you all just to
Yeah, I was gonna say,
take
did
care of it.
Erdan do anything
Nothing.
other than yell at us?
Nothing.
No.
I mean, at this point, I'm gonna
useless.
At this point, I'm gonna mercy you all by fucking killing you and not burning you in acid.
Okay, I'm giving you a few more minutes to think about it. I'll be right back.
So,
Okay,
this is my plan, guys.
who has?
I'm gonna I'm gonna slowly walk down while tying the rope around my waist so that I'm completely parallel against the wall, hanging over Lorilla.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab Lorilla and try to lift her out.
What's your strength
of
though?
The acid.
Because he's gonna make you
14.
he's gonna make you make an athletics check to do that.
Lorilla's light though.
It's not Lorilla. I'm not worried about Lorilla. But the two of you guys can easily save Lorilla. I'm worried about Giant Cowman.
I will be able to grab Giant Cowman.
You have the strength.
I
if
do.
if he succeeds, yeah.
Yeah. If I
Okay.
make my strength.
How do you know you can
That's my
move
plan.
it?
To pull her out of there.
I think that's a
first,
good plan.
And then I'm hoping to tie a little bit more rope around her, and then have you guys pull us out.
Yeah, I would think you would do
Somehow.
like kind of like cliff climbing, kind of where you've got like the cinch rope around your waist, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, I died with an inspiration. That's
Oh,
the-
you got
sorry.
like chomped. Like you ran in there and you're like Estrada, and this thing was like
No.
go, and you were gone. That was it.
No, actually,
Is
she
Winterleaf
fell
leaning
first.
over the leaning over and looking in, or
You're gonna
I'm
push
assuming
it.
so, yeah.
I'm just gonna push you all in, put Everett's in, and be done with it.
Watch
like
your head.
Everett's tentacles, and just be like, fuck it, y'all are done.
And then how are you going to get out? Because the crypt is sealed.
Yeah, that is the one thing your dad has been wondering. It's like,
That's the
be a way
only
out
reason
here
why
after
you
this.
haven't killed us all is because you don't know how to get out of here by yourself.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, so
So Jordan, you want to?
Wallerton is. I heard what he
Did
said.
you hear it? Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, do you want to give him your
So
rundown?
I'm like standing on the wall, like hanging like that, and I'm gonna just reach and grab Lorilla's foot.
It's all in one motion, right? So you just run down.
Well, he's
grab
tied off
Lorilla.
by the rope now.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm walking down, and as I walk
Okay,
down,
okay, I get it,
tie
yeah.
the rope. Yep. And then I just reach out and try to pull Lorilla out of the acid.
Okay.
Vials.
And then run back up. 'Cause you can
Make
come
another
up.
death check, Lorilla, please.
You're right. I could try and come out.
Can he use inspiration on the death?
No.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Squeaked it by.
yeah. We kind of got stuck there for a second.
Okay, so you reach in and you grab Lorilla. When you do, Wallerton, you take 6 points of acid damage. Take that off.
1 second. Hey.
As you're not just like doing the.
No,
you're
I'm
just like
like
scooping
floating
and going.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
grab a leg, so yeah, you're unfortunately like part of your arm gets submerged when you like pull her. Okay, so you drag her out. Yeah, she's limp and lifeless, but and then what are you doing?
So I'm gonna try and so I was hanging 15 feet above the
Well, you went-
acid?
Well, you're 30 feet total. The chain and the rope. Like the level of the
No,
acid
but like
is
at the
30
beginning,
feet.
the beginning
You're
of
a-
my
you're a
turn, I
50.
was 15 feet down.
Yeah, you went down 15 feet. So you have more
So-
movement.
So
Right.
yeah, so I have 45 movement, but I deliberately moved slow the first half. I'm hoping I can get up a little bit away from the acid, and then hang on for dear life.
Yeah, I'll allow you with your monk ability. If Winterleaf is going to do something like you run up and you like grab the edge,
I'm there to do
Are you-
whatever I can to help. So if
Yes.
are
So
you
I-
going to reach
Yep.
down and aid him?
yep, if
You
as
have
soon as
you
that hand
you
goes
have
up.
to make an athletics check.
I'm
give
guiding
you-
myself again.
I'll give you a +5 on it.
Okay,
Not enough.
it's not enough. Last time I rolled a 1. No, I have a better feeling this time. I do.
Uh-huh.
Athletics, right?
Yeah,
I
athletics.
believe it's gonna happen.
I told you. And like I told you, I
Hey.
had a good feeling. I know when the ones are coming. Okay.
Okay, so you see Wallerton run up and he gets a hand there, and you grab like his arm, and you tug, and you pull him over. So Lorilla is out.
But we all like
And
collapse
Wallerton is
back
up.
because I am still
Yeah.
a weakling. I'm like,
Yeah.
as soon as I'm able to act,
But you see, Lorilla is lifeless.
as soon as I'm able to act, I'll immediately go into action trying to get Lorilla conscious again. So that's the medicine check to stabilize, and then
Reggie,
a
what do you do?
full-fledged
You're holding Mari's body. It's back to you now.
heal. Ew.
I'm
Wet
making
ragging it.
arm.
Oh yeah, it's completely like
Yeah.
limp.
My arm just flopped off.
Yeah, they're like the skin's sloughing off now.
Since you're here, I'll let you roll, Derek. Roll percentiles.
It's the percentage of how much of your body's melted.
Okay, you noticed her shield has slid off, but one of the straps still hooked on her wrist, so it didn't fall completely off. You dropped your rapier outside the well when you were killed.
That's good.
Reggie is going to make the mechanical arm drop the shield that it had. And
Okay.
it's going to scoop up Ty.
Okay. So it just flings the shield. It falls into the acid, and it's not enchanted, is it?
No, it's just a regular.
It's just a standard shield. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it corroding like quite fast. But and so your other mechanical arm grabs onto Ty's like collar, like the back of his plate. Make an athletics check with it. You hear the wheels and gears spinning as you're trying to get it to move.
Oh, come on.
Okay, it wasn't a hard DC, I was gonna say,
Thank
because
God.
he's not that.
He's just ragdolled.
Yeah. So you grab him, you pull him out.
And I will hang there and say, I got them. Pull us out.
So yeah, there are those chains there. He's hanging onto that chain.
I'm hanging on the chain. Yeah.
Those chains were holding that holder thing in place, so I mean, they got to have some kind of strength to them.
Yeah, because all around the edge of the well, you see there's like huge. They're bolted.
Yeah.
Into the
Serious.
stones. Yeah. Okay. Does anybody doing anything?
Pull the chain up.
I'm trying
hear
to get
Reggie.
Lorilla sorted.
Wallerton, are you helping?
He's just got the two. So I still have the rope tied around me.
Yeah, and the chain.
Okay, Well, I can't have the chain because
I'm hanging at the bottom of it.
he's hanging at the bottom of the chain.
Yeah.
But I have like the 25-foot rope.
Yeah,
so
the
what I'm
rope
gonna do?
is attached to the chain that he's hanging on. Are you gonna try?
Yeah, and right. So I'm gonna like try to. Because you're holding both of them right now.
He's holding Mari and Ty. You see, you do see on his back though, like there is some smoke coming off his backpack, like the mechanical arm device.
Yeah.
You can hear the obvious sounds of like wheels and gears turning.
So what I'm gonna do is
Because Ty, how much do you weigh?
Way too much.
Total? Gotta be like 300 pounds or something.
450 pounds.
My weight alone is 217.
Yeah.
Plus you have full plate and all the gear and everything.
Yeah, where is it? How much does
I'm gonna.
Well, how much are
go
you
back-
carrying? Like, you should just say add that to your personal weight.
Actually, only 105.
Plus
I can
200 and
Give
I
or
can
take
lift
a little
push
bit.
drags
so.
570.
yeah. So you're holding it, but you got like
there.
3
It's-
arms
yeah.
activated right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna take the rope, and I'm going to tie it around Mari, and I'm gonna say, we have to leave Mari here.
No.
We have to save Ty. We can come back and get her after.
Reggie's like moving the body around. No, you're not touching her.
She. We're not gonna leave her here. We're just gonna save Ty first, and then come and get her.
Can I cremate her?
You're basically wanting just to tie her off, or then she's hanging there,
Erdan?
but not in the acid.
I'm gonna tear your tongue out if you keep saying stupid shit.
Reggie begrudgingly lets it happen.
And you still hear Winterleaf's voice in your head too, saying, "We need to save the people that are savable."
You're not one of us.
So I gently tie the rope around Mari's remains,
Okay.
and then I'm just down there. I'm gonna try helping bring.
I
Ty
will
out.
help. I still have my hands to.
Yes. Oh, so you help me tie.
Yeah.
And we're gonna.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Winterleaf, are you stabilizing?
Stabilizing Lorilla, yep.
Okay, so you get down there and you're like,
Immediately, like, bandaging. I'm taking some cloth.
taking water
getting all that
water
acid
skins,
off of her.
washing the stuff off.
Death
Okay, you're
save?
stabilized. Yeah. One last death save, Lorilla.
Oh, I'm talking about me.
No, and
Oh,
you.
you're not up yet. I'll save you when I can.
Okay. So with everything's basically secured, you guys spend the time, and you manage to pull Ty out and Mari's body, because you now have suspended them outside of the acid, out of the bile pit.
Yeah, and as soon as I'm able
And
to...
using the chains and the rope, you guys like drag them out and flop them down.
As soon as I'm able to, I'll stabilize Ty too.
Okay.
And then as soon as they're stabilized, I'll get to work at reviving them.
Okay. So I will unlock you guys, and you can... Those that are alive can move about to him. So, Erdan, you come back, and you see
It's
the
like a
carnage.
trauma center in here now.
Yeah.
I see the shinies on the floor, and I start looking at the stuff that got thrown
Such a piece of shit.
Firebolt him.
out.
I smack her down across the back of the head with my staff and knock him out.
Y'all can try that, but look at your health source, mine, and I got spells.
You can't see me.
I got spells, just no useful
Yeah,
spells.
really.
Oh well, no, I can't levitate people out of fucking acid that they fucking jumped into.
Erdan, how many spellbooks do you have in your bag right now?
Enough.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get to the...
Oh, wait, I have the spell fly.
We'll get to the items
Yeah, don't
later. You see several items scattered around the floor.
What was the
that
lighting
aren't-
situation in the pit?
It was, it's dark down there.
It's kind of the pit.
That was my suggestion. Is even though you guys are out of it, is Winterleaf should be able to fly in there.
I can't do... Oh, I suppose, yeah. I have the...
Already dropped her weapon.
You have the bat.
The bat cape.
Yep.
Cloak.
So take off your shield there, Finny. That's gone.
Yep. Yep.
Does the cloak of blending work if I'm not moving on the ground?
The
You
only,
can't find Lorilla.
the only
She's
problem with the
blended.
cloak of the bat is
You're-
it's...
you're-
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the only issue with Cloak of the Bat is it's only 40 feet flying, which means I can get down there, but I can't get back up again.
No,
Like in
but
one-
it's-
in one
it's
turn.
40
Yeah.
feet. You could fly. Yeah, none. But you could hover. You don't lose your flight.
I don't think you can hover.
Yeah, like you get 40. You get 40 feet of movement as flying.
As long as it's still dark.
Right, like as long as you're in the darkness, you're flying.
I thought it was 40 feet stop. It's 40 feet consistent?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
just
it's
don't
like your
go
movement
forth.
of your movement of 30 feet.
Yeah.
You have 30 feet movement you can do in a turn, so you have 40 feet flying in a turn, but it doesn't mean you stop flying.
Oh, okay.
It means you can move only
I
40
assumed it
every
meant
turn.
I'd stop flying. I was like, I ain't falling in that pit.
10 feet back up. Thud.
Oh, so
Okay.
you had an opportunity to save them and you didn't take it. Way to go.
Well, I mean, flying is one thing. I have no strength. I can't lift anything.
You got more strength than I do.
Yeah, I'm.
Okay, so you stabilize Lorilla and you stabilize Ty.
Okay.
But you inspect Mari and she is gone.
Reggie's already taken the syringe out and he's tried.
Yeah, I'm
stabilize.
leaving Mari for Reg. I knew Mari was already done. I'm focusing on getting the party members here sorted. And so...
Reggie, you take your syringe out and even you see that it'll be a waste.
You go to inject your syringe and the skin falls off. Like...
Yeah. Any of her exposed flesh is bubbled and peeling and dissolved.
I'm gonna hit both of them with a level 1 cure 1 just to get them, or cure wounds just to get them up.
And then you said a 1.
Well, yeah, damn it. Okay, we better heal Ty first.
It wouldn't matter.
You fail a heal.
It was a 3. We're fine.
Ty, you're at 8 hit points. Yeah.
Swinging all the fancy lights.
And
does his intelligence come back when he comes back to life?
Did you heal yourself? No, Lorilla.
No, it should have been Lorilla.
No, it says Lorilla. Lorilla at 11.
Oh no, I am healing myself.
You did heal yourself.
You weren't even injured, though.
Oh, I've got myself targeted. Okay, well, whatever. As long as I wasn't injured, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, say you weren't injured. You're looking at everybody else, a bunch of wimps, can't take it.
I just know when time to jump into the acid and when it's not time to jump into the acid.
There's no good time to jump into acid.
There you
Fernandez
go.
is
You
completely
figured it
blown
out.
away.
Apparently, the
So
rest
you
of our party
guys-
didn't.
So Ty, you're up, but just because you died, I'll allow you to make another saving throw for that.
Please, God, put everything you
What
can.
was it
into
again?
that Roll.
Wisdom?
Intelligence.
1.
Yeah, it's an intelligence save.
Is that at the -1 or at the -5 then?
No, because he didn't have. So just roll a d20 because you had no bonus anyway, right?
No.
Right?
No
You-
bonus.
You don't get anything for intelligence saves?
No, he had 10. We figure.
No, I mean
Yeah.
anything else that he
No.
has. Okay,
No, I
so
wouldn't
make,
get anything else.
So make just roll a d20.
Sorry, just.
Oh, I thought it was 20. Holy. Oh, please be enough. I need you not to be stupid right now.
I need your help. Let me see here. His DC is pretty high.
It was stupid high.
Well, not
Stupid. Yeah.
most of his abilities
high.
were like 25 and 26. Think about it. So.
Shit.
Okay. Spell. Yeah, I can't remember now.
I think a DC was like 16.
You wish.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, not even fucking close. It's under 20, we're lucky.
It was.
Yeah,
It was
I
at,
don't think 18's enough.
it was at least 18.
No, I don't think it is.
I think Mike's right. It was at least 18.
So DC is based on 8 plus proficiency plus your ability, right?
Casting.
Yeah.
8 plus is 16 plus, yeah.
8
No,
plus
you're
the
fucked.
mod plus the proficiency.
Yeah, you're still stupid.
As soon as he wakes
His-
up and goes to
His
like,
DC is 20.
oh,
I need to roll a
you
20.
literally need to roll
You,
a nat
you need
20.
to roll a 20. Yeah.
As soon as you wake up, I look at you like with hope that you're gonna be like, oh, okay, we can do this. And as soon as you're like, me go down the hole again, I grab Ty and I push him and I say, you need to go to the hallway. Go to Erdan. Not in the hole. Do not fall in the hole.
You will follow their instructions. And you know
well,
who Erdan is.
If you go to Erdan from where he's at right now,
That's what I
there's a
said.
hole.
I said, don't fall in the hole.
You're still wise enough to not fall in the hole.
And I leave Ty alone and get to work on Lorilla again, and I'll pump.
Again, you walk by Mari's limp body and you see it, Ty, and again that sort of that roller coaster of emotions. You suddenly just see your friend lying there, and you were happy, you were hurt, now you're sad, now you're confused.
Okay. I turn my
So what are you
focus on
doing?
Lorilla and I cast a level 3 Cure Wounds.
Okay, they're both conscious, but Lorilla, you're like, oh, I think my brother fucked me over.
yeah, he did. He really did.
Well, you're not wrong.
Not sorry.
When Lorilla looks like good enough, I move over to Reggie. And I also cast a level...
Okay. You cast Erupting Earth on him.
Erupting
For
Earth.
what he
Man, that would have been
Yeah.
so cool if it worked the way I thought it did. I'm going to cast a level 4 Cure Wounds on Reggie.
They're doing the math. Wait,
I'm not even like talking to him. I see he's dealing with Mari.
I don't notice.
I just walk up, put my hand on him, and cast it.
I'm wrapping Mari. I have a fine cloak in my bag of holding. I'm wrapping that around her.
And then
Okay.
my last 4th level spell I'm giving to Ty and curing him. The same way, a level 4 spell. I'm basically spent. I have a little bit more if we want, but I can't get us all into any better than that. We're gonna need to rest somewhere.
Okay, so you guys, you look around. Yeah, you see Reggie. Yeah, he's dressing up Mari's body. You grabbed her sword and you put it in its scabbard on her hip, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, so you guys see a few items scattered around the room that this thing belched out when it died, apparently.
I don't like that phrasing.
You see there is a silvered coffer.
Coffer?
A coffer.
Money.
Like a metal
Box.
chest.
Yeah.
Metal box.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it's like, so none of the stuff has been affected by the acid. There is a fine crafted battle axe. There is this strange metal rod looking thing. You see a finely crafted warhammer. You see 5 black opals, 1 large diamond, and an jewel, like a jewel encrusted gold pendant of some, well, like a broocher, I guess you could call it. I put all the items in the party sheet. You guys still had some items in there that nobody took.
I'm going to get Ty's attention. Ty wears a necklace of Saloon, right? Like you wear your holy symbol around your neck?
Essentially, yeah.
I'm going to grab that symbol and kind of like place it in your hand and tell you to pray. You need to pray to Saloon to heal you. You eat it. But I'm just like, you need to pray to Saloon to heal your affliction. Because we can't help you.
You have no idea you don't understand what she's trying to tell you. Like, now that she says this, when you look down on your body, you're like, now you're amazed about all the stuff that's hanging off of you. You're like holding the armor, and you're like, you pull out the mace, and you're like, whoa, whatever else other items you have. You see that there's a ring on your finger.
Well, we're screwed.
Well, Erdan's like, well, if Winterleaf pulls down her pants and shows him his ass, might understand that he needs to pray to the full moon.
Wow. Okay, Wallerton, I need you to make a perception check.
Very well. One moment. Where are you, perception? Right there.
Apparently you still had guidance on yourself that you never used.
Certainly.
Okay. Against the northern wall, there was, if you recall the picture, and I'll just share this again.
There was a vault door.
You saw like this round metal disc. It didn't have any like keys or like those keys from the vault door to get into this crypt. But you do feel like a breeze coming from behind it. Has like almost like a earthy vegetation kind of odor to it. It kind of smells like, and it's like a warm breeze. Kind of smells like what the air of the jungle that you guys have been in for all this time.
Smells like the great outdoors.
Yeah.
I alert the party to tell them that I think we can get through this door back out into the jungle.
I'm gonna ask if we think that it might be safe to stop here for a few minutes and take a rest. It's not wise for us to push any further, considering we have no way of healing, no spells, and no real way of dealing with any of these. And I look at Ty when I'm saying it. Deal with any of these afflictions.
I think it's worth taking a long rest. What if that
it doesn't
thing,
have to be a long rest, but
respawn.
At bare minimum, we should be taking a short rest.
Do we hear any noise from the well? It's like just bubbling.
Yeah, you look down there, and every now and then you'll see a bubble come to the surface and pop. But it's not like churning, and it's not highly agitated. Oh, look at that. What was a 1?
Erdan thinks we should push on.
Erdan doesn't get a say. Unless Erdan can heal Ty, Erdan should be quiet and sit in the corner. Actually, you know what? That's a great idea.
Erdan strongly believed that we should take a rest, but with that roll, we should push on. Yep. He thinks we got it. We got this. That's the last danger we'll face. We can get through this.
Okay. You go ahead and scout it out for us, because the rest of us can't move.
Even though you rolled a 1, Erdan, but I'll give it. Yeah, as follows the tales that you've been told, and everything that you've heard is the Watcher was the one that guarded the Star of Omu.
So the
Star of Omu should be on the other side of that door.
Well,
okay, so we should rest up because that thing's gonna be stronger than the Watcher. Likely. Fuck.
Star.
Who knows what's on the other side of that door, I guess. And I think if we have the opportunity to take a short rest, and at the bare minimum get our health back, and I don't know how you're doing for spell slots, but it probably wouldn't hurt to to get ourselves into somewhat fighting fit. We're gonna have a bad time otherwise. Ty might as well be dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ty can't do anything. So we're technically rolling with a 4-person party right now. And Reggie's the strongest one out of all of us.
He like looks past him.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Well, Wallerton's pretty tough in a fight.
Wallerton and I have the same amount of strength.
Strength-wise, yeah.
Well, like physical strength.
Physical strength, yeah, physical
just
strength.
abilities.
No, abilities, you guys, we got a little bit of a mix. I think we're okay from that point of view. It's literal, like, pushing stuff out of the way strength. And someone's got to babysit Ty to make sure he doesn't wander off or something on us.
What do you do with Mari's body?
As you say that, Ty's walking off.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, I want to drink the green water.
I'm wrapping it in the fine cloak, and once we get out into somewhere where I can bury her, I will.
You just put the body off to the side.
I'll carry her with me.
Flip.
Dan, did you collect everything in this room?
So you
That's
stow
worth
all her
collecting.
gear and strap it all down, and you wrap her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grabbed what I could, but then thinking about it, I'm like, the Watcher was supposed to protect a greater entity. We should maybe recuperate before engaging whatever's beyond that door.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to take a long rest, but I don't think we can.
Disagree. We should head on.
You know what? No. 10's basically 20. You guys.
We're going.
Oh!
We're going.
We
Hold
gotta
on a
keep
sec.
going.
Okay.
Oh!
What the fuck? I am trying to convince you guys this is a terrible idea. I'm like,
Nope,
You're all
we're
like,
just
going.
keep sounding better for
Let's
you guys.
go.
Like, oh,
This
do
is
it.
awesome. Okay.
There we go. It's a voice of reason's dead.
The voice from the beyond, from the grave, tells you that you should stop.
Join me. Keep going.
The DM will intercede a bit to say that when you got the tome from the remains outside the crypt, told you that the star of Omu was a heavenly celestial creature that was captured by the Crimson Horde.
It would like to be released, probably. It might even grant us a
If it
favor.
takes us home, I don't care what we do.
Like
it may
a
also
revive.
attack. It may also attack us.
No offense, but
No.
we're not using our one wish.
Reggie will.
Well, and then we're gonna come to blows, my friend.
It's a good thing Reggie's got 18 strength.
I'm going home.
He has 19 strength.
19 strength, sorry.
Don't need
You
19
got the gauntlets
strength.
of ogre power, right?
But we're not gonna get too hasty.
We'll do a short rest at least, I think.
We're all at like 75% damage. Like,
We're
at
we're in
least
rough
short
shape.
rest.
We're in rough shape.
Okay.
While we do
so is that what you guys do? What
Yeah.
are you
Long
doing?
rest.
Anything?
Long rest. Long rest.
The
Long.
long rest would be great, but I don't know, man.
I mean, there really shouldn't be anything bothering us in here.
It's an ancient. This place hasn't been disturbed for thousands of years.
Yeah.
We can't
Well, at
take
least
8
at
hours.
least 400 years. It has
Oh,
Yeah.
Sealed in as well. So
Yeah, it's like,
Reggie's going to inspect his arms apparatus to see if it's damaged at all. Suspecting it is.
Are you guys attempting a short rest or a long rest? Any rest?
long rest.
I think long probably.
Erdan does point out this is supposed to be the protector of a even more dangerous entity, we should definitely try and get
specifically the Star of Omu.
Yes.
I sleeps.
What we are here for.
Yes, it's supposed to be more dangerous than this thing. We should probably go into fighting it full strength.
So it's
Yeah,
a
Ty, you won't be able to
celestial
recover
being, so it's gonna be
anything.
dangerous to you.
Nope.
Like, you can't use hit dice or anything like that.
Well, you're evil.
No,
Of course
I'm
Look,
not
it's a
evil.
long rest. I get it back anyway, but it doesn't change the fact that I still have an intelligence of 1.
Yep. You'd still be 29 days to go.
Yep.
Yes.
Can we tell him to
Yeah,
sleep?
We'll do a long rest.
No, if he sees people sleeping, he'll do it.
Okay. Just like my cat.
But he
won't be
doesn't
able
know
to take
enough.
watch.
Yeah, and he doesn't know enough to take his armor off.
Fair enough.
Well, Reggie will strip him.
No, he'll wake up with like a level of exhaustion
Reggie will.
if he tries to sleep in full plate mail.
Have you ever had a
Maybe
grumpy baby?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Then he's like, boy, howdy.
Reggie will assist Ty, taking his armor off. Say, it's time for bed, buddy. Come on, come sleep over here.
Yeah, you see what he's doing, and so you try to help him out. Like he's undoing the straps on one side, you notice the ones on the other, and you're
It's
like,
much easier if I just do it, Ty. It's okay.
yeah, and then you start tugging at them because you can't undo the strap, and you're like, okay, so you guys are taking a long rest. Are you posting watches?
Yeah, as best we can,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, so you guys post your normal watches. And it is dead as a tomb in here. And if whoever's watching, you guys look down the pit, it doesn't agitate anymore, just the odd bubble comes to the surface. There's still that acrid stench of, like, the acid is still active. So maybe not jumping down there again is probably a good idea.
I
But it
got nothing
doesn't,
to jump down for anymore.
the level doesn't rise up, nothing comes out of it. And obviously nothing comes into the tomb. When Wallerton pointed out that smell, if anybody wandered over towards where that round metal plate is on the wall, you guys all smell the fresh air, like the jungle vegetation smell. But the long rest goes on and happens.
Hey, Mari's back.
Oh yeah, no you're not. You're dead.
Zombie. Zombie.
I could also cure Mari.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, make it check.
He could. He's got the ability to do it. It's just he literally can't cast any of the spells. The only person that can save Ty right now is Ty. So.
Yep.
Okay, I took prone off. Anybody else have prone off?
What do you need to get rid of that?
Greater Resto.
Or
Greater
heal spell?
restoration, heal, or wish.
Or wait 30 days to get another attempt at a saving throw.
At -5.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It is at -5.
It's at the
-5.
intelligence that you're at.
Yeah.
So it's impossible for you.
Yeah, he's
I have to
done.
roll a 20.
He's basically.
You'd
done.
have to roll a 20. A natural 20.
We got a
Okay,
roll when we killed you and came back. So we
yeah,
can
when
try
he
that.
died, I gave him another roll.
Hey,
And that would
close.
happen again. If you died, I'd give you another roll.
Yes.
Guys are
Everybody's like,
I have all of these syringes. We can do this.
okay, so nothing happens in the 8 hours. You guys get the rest. You help Ty put his armor back on, but then he's like running around because he doesn't want to put it back on. He's
Druids
playing
get
like
greater restoration.
I mean, really, why does Ty even need to wear the armor?
That's a good point.
Like,
up to you guys.
we can force it on him, but I
he
mean,
wears the armor because he's not gonna dodge shit.
Well, he's already not going to dodge it. He's just going to take it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but his his survival relies on him having.
Yeah, like
Armor.
I'll dodge, but that's it.
Yeah. Or
We'll
he
put it on
will.
him. We can put it on him.
If he gets attacked, he would defend himself.
Yeah.
That's why we wouldn't put it on him, yeah.
I'll put it on him. I'll say, "Come on, Ty, we gotta
Yeah. His
put it on
childish.
nice and slow.
Makes him feel like a big
This
boy.
goes here,
Yeah.
that goes there.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Ta-da!
The
It
breastplate's
takes us
connected to
45
the
minutes.
back plate. The back plate's connected to the shoulder part. So singing the song to him. Yeah,
Mike, do you have level 5 spells?
I have one level 5 spell, yeah. Or 2, I guess, but
Don't you have Greater Restoration?
no.
It's not a druid spell, I don't think.
I thought it was.
It is, but we had talked. He said I couldn't take it.
How's he because of the situation of where she is?
Oh,
Yeah, she can't just change it out. Because she was kind of stuck here like the rest of you.
So I wanted to take Greater Restoration, but it requires diamond dust worth 100 gold points.
oh yeah.
and
that too.
You said
She
you
used
said
up all
that
those
she used it,
resources.
so there is no if diamond dust can be given to me.
There is, as you see on the ground, there is a large diamond, but it's not dust.
I can make it dust.
If you can provide me diamond dust and a long rest, I can get Greater Restoration.
I probably can't make it dust.
But yeah, we're
Yeah,
really
you guys
metagaming
would need
at that
to
point.
take it to somebody like a diamond cutter or something to do that.
But yeah, long story short, Winterleaf is not allowed to take it.
I almost took jeweler's tools as my artisan tools too. Dang it.
We got
Well,
Ty
really, you
in
go
his
up-
armor, and we're good to go.
Yeah, he's
I-
suited back up. Really, you move over to that the round metal plate that's on the wall. You see there's intricate carvings into it, but it doesn't seem to be any kind of language or anything. Just like decorative design. And there's no keyholes or anything.
Are there any traps? Can I look for traps on this?
Investigation.
Oh, it's 50.
You look it over, you don't seem to find anything.
There's no keyholes or anything. There's no.
Nope,
it's
no
lock
keyholes. With that investigation, you determine that the round disc can just be rolled to the side. You find like a little track in the stone.
picks. Okay, I'll try to roll it while everyone else is busy getting the cow into his armor.
Okay. Yeah, it moves quite easily. And as you roll, you guys hear like the metal grinding on stone sound. And when you look over, yeah, you see Lorilla moving that disc. And when it gets moved, there is a doorway behind it that you can see inside.
Oh.
Open door.
Bop, bop, bop.
And you see that.
The Star of Omen.
You see
Or is that a lion?
You don't see anything. I'm blind.
They're too far over.
this. Is anybody coming up to the door?
I do.
We'll be approaching once Ty's set and ready. I'll say, okay, let's
I've
go.
got nothing to do with this.
So within the room, you see it's covered in It looks like there's vegetation has broken through somewhere and is covering this thing.
Dragon.
Okay.
Kind of looks like a lion to me.
We got a long rest.
Yeah, we got one.
I clicked it.
Can I do shield? Or not shield, mage armor?
Yep, and roll your portents.
Oh, I
Nice.
got to roll for my cosmic omen too.
Roll your 14.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
That's hilarious. That's
I
what
use
I'm getting.
Winterleaf's roll.
a 12 and a 6.
I like the 20 better.
So I have the cosmic omen of wheel, which allows me to boost people's attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
So you see this chamber. There's like cobwebs covering this statue, and vegetation vines have grown over it, as the image shows. And yeah, it looks like some kind of hybrid, like dragon, lion creature.
It's a
It
statue
has-
or a creature?
It's a statue. It looks like it's made out of like some kind of bronze. But you guys immediately notice that it has horns and it is missing one.
We have one, don't we?
We have a horn.
Who's holding it? Reggie? Or was it Mari?
Probably Reggie.
We get all the
Probably
way
not.
here, and it turns out the horn got melted in the acid.
Surely one of us is horny.
Oh.
I don't think I have.
I don't have it written down. I think Tyre was actually carrying it.
Who was carrying the fragment?
Ty's got 2 horns. We can try.
The star
I
fragment?
thought the fragment was in the bag. It's not?
No.
It might have been Mari.
Gotta want ties.
Looking for my inventory. I don't.
There's
see
there's
it.
no
I'm
inscriptions. There's no writings anywhere. There's no plaques on the wall.
at one point.
I think we've been having issues with like random inventory items like disappearing.
Well, I took it off originally when the doppelganger stole it from you, but you guys got it back from Velganon. Nobody has the star fragment. Does Mari have it?
I thought Mari might have had it.
I definitely do not have it.
I not. I thought Mari had taken it.
Star
Or
fragment
ties.
is on Mari.
Yep. I see it there too. Well, her body's not gone.
So, Reggie.
Yeah.
Could
You
you,
wanna look at the corpse?
could you be a lamb
Yeah.
and unwrap Mari for us?
Well, I don't think he mummified her that much.
No, but I don't imagine he wants to unwrap her to pickpocket her. And he's not letting anyone else touch her either.
No, I'm not letting anybody else touch her. I will unwrap her, and I will find the star
Yeah,
fragment.
you go through her backpack and you find where she's put it. And yeah, it looks like a brass bronze horn. Yeah.
Pass it forward to the guys up front.
Bring me the horn.
Okay. Like I said, you guys search the room, and there's no inscriptions, plaques, writings, nothing's on the statue. The statue is so lifelike that, like, it's not in a sitting position. It's almost like what the picture shows, like in mid stride, in mid roar, or whatever. It's now this form.
Like petrified, and we're gonna bring it back to life.
Kind of something like that you assume, yep, as the story in the tome from the Eventine scholar that you found is that they captured the celestial entity Okay, so you guys are holding the horn.
Somebody click it on.
I'll put it on. I'm in the room. already.
I know you don't want this part of the campaign to end. I throw the horn into the acid pit. We continue.
We're stuck here forever.
We die.
But yeah, whoever's up
Lorilla's
front, like Lorilla's up
too
front.
short to do it.
I can do it then. I'll step forward and do it.
Okay.
Chunk. Does it like it just sockets in?
Yeah, it looks like there's a piece that's broken, and when you look and
It matches.
yeah, there's not a place to like wedge it into. You're just matching up the crack.
That's what I'll do.
So you go up there and you line up the break from the statue to the end of the fragment, and then when it touches, yeah, you see there's this whitish glow like around the seam, and then it just seals itself.
And now it's whole.
And now it's whole, yep.
Oh, good.
And then somewhere from like inside the chest, you see this bright white light start to form. And it's blinding you as you guys like have to shield your eyes as the light gets brighter and brighter. And then there's this discernible wind that blasts from the statue room, rippling all your guys' clothing and cloaks and stuff. And then the light dies down. And as your eyes adjust, you see the statue is gone.
Well, that was a waste. Now what?
After a few seconds, you hear the audible sound of a large metal object grinding on stone, coming from the south.
Like behind us?
Or
So if somebody looks, yeah,
I'll turn and look.
the vault door is now open.
That's good, I guess.
I'm to get the hell out of here.
nothing else in that small room.
There's nothing else in there. The vines that were wrapped around the statue, you see, and they've just like fallen to the floor.
I tell Ty to follow Reggie.
So you guys all just making your way out.
I don't think there's any reason to stick around, is there?
Nope.
Okay, let's go then.
Again, as you pass the well, you see the level hasn't risen. Nothing is coming out of it.
Maybe we should check that well out one more time.
The DM says don't bother. And you guys make your way out. And the first thing that strikes you as you exit the vault door back out into the lost city of Omu is that immediately you notice that the twilighty aura of the place is gone, and it is now nighttime. And you look up and you can see the stars sparkling down.
What does that ring? I need to attune.
Winterleaf is especially happy.
Yes, this is good news.
I looks up at the moon longingly, not understanding why there's a connection there, but there is. And then he chews on his medallion.
Is Derek back?
Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
We're just
Mari.
it's gonna be a little bit. I know it's going long, but this is important, and I'd rather not stop. Okay, so you guys come out. I'll share this as you guys come back out to the, and you see, again, it's nighttime, and I don't know. Those that can't see in the dark might be struggling, but there is like
The
ambient
less
lighting.
racist.
Yeah, it looks
like
good.
there's like starlight and stuff. Mari's dead anyway. I think she's the only one that can't see in the dark.
I can't.
I can't.
No, I can't.
Just focus on the
Dude.
moon, buddy. Focus on the
I
moon.
will
Can you
hold
can you
Ty's
see anything?
I can, yeah. You have like ambient darkness out there.
Yeah. And you see the body of Zolv is still there. But you see a figure sitting actually sitting on the neck of Zolv.
In a triumphant way.
You see it?
Yep.
I do.
Yeah.
Also see
It's-
Mandelbaum.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting. What?
Mandelbaum.
These motherfuckers.
Oh,
he's gone.
saying Mandelbaum's back again. Baby
Ty is
Mandelbaum's
suddenly
riding
angry.
That didn't go as the way it was supposed to go. Wow. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you see Mandelbaum sitting there.
Oh, it is
And as
not-
you guys walk out of the cave, you see that he's got his pipe and he like looks at you. You guys still see some visible like wounds that haven't fully healed yet. He's still stripped down to the waist from his robes. You see he like takes his pipe and he tucks it into his belt. And he looks at you guys and we have some unfinished business. Well, there he is. Fucking guy.
There's two of them now.
Now there's two of them.
double trouble.
Oh no, it went black.
He draws his sword.
You don't see him?
My whole screen just went
See
black.
him?
I see him still.
I see him still.
Yeah. There we go. I got it back. I just had to open up my token and click on it, apparently.
So you see Mandelbaum there. And he talks to you that you have some unfinished business.
We have no business with you anymore.
We thought you were dead.
We bested you.
And like I said, yeah, he stands up. And you see him like roll his shoulders. See his claws like extend out of from his hands,
palm.
backwards. And, yeah.
Eyes creeped out visibly.
I will speak up and say to Mandelbaum, we completed the quest you assigned us, returned the girl, and the ones who caused you problems are no longer problems, as you can see. And I'll point to Ty, who is sucking his thumb.
Surrender the treasure, and I'll let you live.
This guy, there is no treasure. Do you understand that? Do you think that we came out of this place with like gold and riches? Like, look at us. We've got nothing. There is no treasure.
And I'll just have to take it from you. And he starts to move towards you.
Cast insect plague on him.
I shadow step toward him.
But as he steps towards you, as I said, there's like a starry sky. All of a sudden, one of the stars just starts to get brighter and brighter, and there's a streak of white light. As
Meteor swarm kills us all.
you can see that.
Yes.
I'll say to Mandelbaum, that was a mistake on your part.
Let's see, it's gonna be two of them now.
I'd like to make a wish. I want 10 Mandelbaums.
And you see this,
Oh, he
Oh.
gone.
and then he disappeared.
He gone.
Here you go.
Get him to stay. Anyway. So you see this creature land just beside Zolv's body. And if I can, there it is. I was looking for. It's like it flies down as it lands down on the ground very lightly. As you see this thing land down. And it looks directly at Mandelbaum. It calls him by name.
So for like a deep booming voice?
Yeah. There'll be none of that. You will return to where you came from. Mandelbaum looks at the creature and then looks at you guys. You see him like kind of gives a snort, looks back at you guys, points a inverted hand towards you. You will see me again. And he just disappears.
What time has he gone?
Then this creature moves up to you guys. Thank you, my friends. You have saved me from a lifetime of torment. I am in your debt. And when he says that, you see the eyes of this creature like flare up. And in front of each of you, this golden ball about the size of like a baseball appears. A gift for releasing me from that prison. Reach out and take it.
Guy's already like trying to chew on it like an apple.
There is one floating above Mari's body. If Reggie, if you got her like on your shoulder. Yeah. So there's one in front of you and one floating above there.
Okay.
I'll call out. What is it?
It is a gift from me to you to aid you for your future adventures, future life.
I'll just say, will this send us home?
And she looks. It looks at you, Reggie. Your friend fought valiantly and died for a great cause. You will. I'm going to send you to a place where the Guardians will be able to help you. Are you still awake there, Finn?
Yep.
Falling asleep.
Thank you. She did die.
They will know you are coming. My last thing as freeing me from the prison is I am now bound to you, as I will come in your greatest need of peril. Just call me and I will come as I said, bound to you for 100 days. But keep in mind that if you call me, it must be a full day before you can call me again, and so on and so on. Each call will add another day, and that's part of the 100 days.
Okay.
And the peril must be something to aid you. I will not kill anything.
Since you're here, I can point at Ty.
The Guardians will help you.
Okay. How do we find the Guardians? I'll grab the gold ball.
Yeah.
I'm sending you to the Guardians.
Oh, fuck.
Hooray.
See, this guy's gonna kill us.
This is a good thing, Erdan.
He's like, you're gonna see God real fast.
About all the other people.
When you summon me, call me by name. My name
Is
Kieran.
Kieran.
I know you know the stories, but I am the Kieran. I have many children, but I am the one that spawned them all. He is the first Kieran. You pronounce it Kieran. I'm thinking key like the...
Yeah.
Because like monk has key. Spelled
Yep.
the same way. Call me by name, and I will come to your aid. Remember the rules. You have 100 days, and each call will add another day. I have many thanks to you again. My gift will help you. See you in. I guess I didn't have a very good speech prepared. I know you have many trials ahead of you, and this will help.
And he's sending us to the Guardians, he said?
Yeah. I bid you farewell, and there's a glow around him and you as you guys disappear.
Mm.
Everybody else.
Forget them. I want out of here.
Screw everyone else.
As he disappears. Poof.
We're not leaving yet, though. So.
No, but
You are leaving
Yeah.
here.
We're leaving
Yeah, we're
here.
going to the Guardians.
We're leaving here. We're not
Fuck
leaving.
yeah, we're outta here.
Well, we'll mention it to the people who can help us. I mean,
Because we're going into the other original jungle, and we're going to the Guardians that are there, right?
no, but
We're going to wherever the hell Kieran sends us.
yeah,
I'm dead,
we don't have
but-
a lot of choice here.
I'm pretty sure everyone realized that the jungle, we're in the original jungle now. Like we got back into the plane and
That's why
we
it's
saw
dark.
the moon and stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like we left the.
We left the city.
So
But
you
the
guys
Guardians-
disappear, and you reappear here.
Yeah, this place.
You were taken to the Pillars of the Gods.
The centaurs.
And yeah, and you see, well, I put you guys like right on. One of them's like, "Oh, sorry." Steps out of the way. Yeah.
They're all bad guys and want to kill us too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck off.
That's
Um,
far.
so right away, yeah, you see these centaurs as you guys appear. We won't do all this now because I know it's getting late. This will be next session. And they like the great Kieran has sent you here. We are to protect you and aid your fallen. And they go up and they attempt to take Mari's body. Are you allowing it? Jeez. No.
I will.
Okay.
I'll say be very gentle with her.
You see the cool saber-toothed tiger pictures I got there? Anyway.
What? What are you talking about? Where?
They're beside the crystal.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they take Mari's body in one of those pools of water. They take her to submerge her inside. And just to finish off tonight, the lost city of Omu is completed.
Woo!
The Watcher has been defeated. The Star of Omu has been released and saved. And the gift is you guys can add 1 to any ability, as long as it's not more than 20. And you can add a +1 to any item, like a weapon, armor, or in Spellcaster's case, like Erdan, you can add you can raise your DC by 1.
Oh, that's handy.
Intelligence. No. I can be as smart
No.
as a cat now.
God damn, it's not probably not. Bullshit.
Cool.
So,
Oh,
yeah, you can raise your ability, one ability by one, and an item. Unfortunately, Winterleaf, you get this. You knew of this place. You've never been here, but you know that it's within the jungles of Omu, where your village is. It's far from here, but
Like, well, peace.
and
When you bitches.
so next session will be Mari, you're gonna get saved by the guardians here and the healing pool. Ty, you will get the spell removed, so nobody fully died.
No, I saw the light.
No, but I mean
I
permanently.
went
where you
I
actually-
went
were
into
chilling.
the light.
You
Yeah.
embraced the light.
But you do know that Winterleaf has now expressed that since this is done, fortunately you will not know the fate of Hidden Path.
They'll make it eventually, but I'm
Not
going to
yet.
my
But
village.
you knew that the spell around the lost city has been broken,
Mhm.
so they might be able to journey out on their own and find home. And so yeah, next session will be probably more of a RPG session. There's a bunch of like storytelling to do and build up and training.
Woo.
Hell
Training.
yeah, some
Yeah.
leveling up. So you guys can research that because you're gonna go to level 11.
Ooh. Yeah.
All of us?
Everybody, yeah.
Have a little bit of thought that needs to go to that. Okay.
Well,
Well, because you need to make a new character.
Yeah. There's a
And
little,
go to level
there's a little bit behind the scenes that I'll have to handle, which is okay.
yeah.
Give me one.
I'm assuming you guys just took all that stuff from the Watcher
Yeah,
script.
Yeah.
Erdan
his
has
items.
all that stuff.
Erdan
Yeah.
collected it.
Erdan forced it upon Reggie in the bag of holding.
No, Erdan held on to it all.
I'll be right back, guys.
Reggie did.
These guys would go all night if they could. Yeah, I'm tired. DG runs out of energy real fast these days, and I got an early morning tomorrow morning, so I got to get to it. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Do me a solid if you haven't done so already. Click the heart follow button at the bottom of the stream. If you're on YouTube, the subscribe button, that's the best way you can support the channel. We do Dungeons and Dragons every single Sunday night on these channels. And we missed Sunday last night because the schedules didn't line up, so we bumped it to today, which means Dragon Quest 3 got a little bit of a bump, but never fear. I've got a couple extra bonus streams coming at you this week for Dragon Quest 3. Might be doing one Wednesday morning, but we'll see. We'll see how that looks, but we'll definitely be playing Friday for sure. So we enjoyed. Father's Day was great, Bane. Thank you very much for mentioning that. Also, happy birthday, Zabu. I hope you had an excellent day. Yeah, Father's Day was great. I got to hang out with my kids, and we did things, and they made me breakfast, and yeah, it was great. It was great. It was awesome. But I am tired, and I do need to go to bed. But there's the link for the Discord. If you want to hang out and chat with us outside of the stream, regular time, you can simply click on that link and get to it from there. Other than that, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.